We're here in Las Vegas, Nevada, where we heard that 8-time off-road champion, back-to-back Baja 1000 winner, jiu-jitsu enthusiast, marksman, and general badass BJ Baldwin lives, and we're here to invade his safe space! Holy!
What are you doing here?
We're here to invade your safe space!
That's today?
That is today, dude.
All right, let's do it. So this is the lab. This is where we have all the race trucks, the pre-runners, all our support vehicles, tires, parts, all that type of stuff. This is Rampage. Won 5 series points championships in this truck, won 2 Baja 1000s in this truck. This is a pre-runner. This is Darth. So the difference between a pre-runner and a race truck is this truck is basically a regular truck with a race truck wrapped around it. I don't drive this one as hard. This one's actually for taking a look at the race course before race day. So I do all my
Hence the pre-run.
Hence the pre-runner, yeah. We got support vehicles. They're just basically a diesel with a tool bed on the back. Got a razor, kind of a cross-training instrument for me and my son.
Yeah, what's all this? Like,
this is like my athlete performance center. Have you ever done contrast?
No.
So it's hot, like super, super hot, 210 degrees for 17 minutes, and then in here for 2 minutes. This is a cold plunge. It's Morozco. They make one of the best.
Shit. Oh, that's cold.
So it's a little bit chilly, yeah.
Yeah, man. So you do this every day?
I do it every day.
Sounds fun.
It's terrible. But after you get out for like 6 or 8 hours, you know, it turns back. It's usually packed full of huge chunks of ice.
Hey John, you should try it.
You wanna do it?
Yeah, it'll be great for camera.
You should do
Sure.
it.
Let's do it.
I got some shorts for you. Let's do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I only have briefs. I'm like wearing skinny jeans.
I got
I'm
you
not going
dialed.
in here like Michael Phelps style.
I got you dialed.
Yeah. A little bit early, or how
we can get it. Yeah, I'll get out. Here, go ahead and hop in. You can get this.
Not to interrupt you.
No.
How do you? Your nostrils are burning.
Oh, it's like that a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. But now looking at this after getting out of this,
Yeah.
this is gonna be pretty. It's contrasted.
Yeah.
No wonder you call it contrasting. Holy. You're literally going from really hot to that.
Yeah. A lot of people die from this.
From laser rays.
And how long are you in the cold for?
I'll be in here for an hour. No, I'm just kidding. I usually do 2 to 3 minutes.
We gotta film this, BJ.
Woo! Holy! Can I cuss on film anymore?
So this little bit lower.
Oh.
There you go.
All right.
So 1920.
Just meditate like BJ. Meditate like BJ.
Yeah.
Driving fast. Guns.
Just doing good.
I'm like 500 miles into the race. It's getting uncomfortable. 20 seconds, dude. I'm like 150 miles away. I don't know if I've ever been in water this cold. Like,
You got 5 seconds.
5 seconds. Holy shit, I'm feeling colder in my ears. All right, I'm out of here. I can't even feel my legs. How do you do this every day, dude?
Do that
Dude, I
too.
feel lightheaded.
Yeah. You're going like.
All right, let's get down to business.
Okay.
Let's go see the safe space. Let's get out of here.
Let's do it.
Safe Space is brought to you by Walther. For more than 100 years, Walther's been one of the leading manufacturers of top-notch firearms. Holy shit, BJ. Known for their, known for their reliability. Walther arms, their ergonomics, top choice of shooters worldwide.
Holy shit. This is nuts.
Yeah, I spent a lot of years.
You've even
buying
got
some
all the
cool
ballistics
stuff.
testing.
Yeah, after my incident, I spent 18 months doing data collection on every 9mm projectile that exceeded 1180 feet per second, as well as 45, 40, and 10mm. Mostly 9mm, so.
Wow.
I used to have about 150 gel blocks, like all over the house from all the stuff that I did and all the different types of ammunition I used.
Now this is a safe space. What 3 guns on this wall are like the most special guns to you? They've got a story behind them.
Well, to begin with, my first rifle is buried right over there. My dad got that for me when I was 6 years old. It's a bolt-action Chipmunk. It doesn't really run anymore. I got to get some work done to it. But outside of that, I would say this Dan Wesson 357 Magnum, I've got a lot of rounds through. My only time competing, I did target competition, not balance, speed, and accuracy, and movement, and all that. And out of 280 former law enforcement and military guys, I ended up placing 3rd. I was first overall youth. So I've done really well with this one when I was a kid. That was when I first started trying to. Oh yeah, go ahead. That's when I first started, really trying. I always liked to shoot, but really trying to build my skill set as it relates to bullet placement. I used that early on when I was like 12. I was still shooting machine guns and stuff when I was 12. This one is the first gun that I ever carried. It's 45 Auto HK45C. So that's the first one I consistently started to carry when I got my concealed carry permit when I was 21 years old. It's a little big for these days, for like a carry gun, a 45 that size, and especially not trying to print. But that gun was a lot of fun to shoot.
Yeah.
So I've got a lot of rounds for that. I used to be pretty fast with this one, and this one, as far as I know, I hold a record with it. I spent, I don't know, once I started getting really fast, I was working with Barrett Fallbush and Jared from Tier 1 Concealed on balance, speed, and accuracy and coming out of the holster really fast. I think I have a record that still stands for fastest 4 rounds from concealment. I did 4 rounds from concealment, 5-yard C-zone steel in 97/100ths of a second.
Holy shit, man.
I just dedicated all of my drilling for 6 months to try and get Barrett's gold coin, and then I ended up having to tell him he's got to make another coin because I'm getting close to 4 rounds in under a second. He did it. As far as I know, he did it. Jared did it, but they were 9.7 or they were 9.9, 9.8, and I ended up doing it in 97/100ths.
Wow.
So
I have to ask you though, what is your EDC today?
My EDC today, based off of everything I've learned being intimately involved with a very dangerous situation where I had an interaction with somebody that was hostile and putting Tori's life and my life in danger with an exchange of gunfire. That would be this. It's either this or an XC. It's a 2011. It's got a ported barrel done by Monsoon Tactical. So bone stock, it's a Staccato XL, and then Monsoon did a bunch of porting and did the paint job on it and stippling and all that stuff. So, and we put a little bit different trigger in it, but this one is, I can solve more problems, if that makes sense. A larger category of possible issues with a 2011 than I can any other gun. I'm still doing data collection as it relates to a wide variety of exercises that I do with this and with a Glock 34, which I carried a Glock 34 for quite some time as well. But from a cold start, when you haven't been training for 2 hours and you look really good, from a cold start, I'm the fastest with this. I get preteen splits in this, like 10, 11, 12 hundredths of a second. So that's typically what I run.
And looking at this place, man, you've got, first off, all this ballistics here on the wall.
Yeah.
You've got rounds here that I assume you've pulled out of the gelatin.
Yes.
So, and times and numbers. I mean, you're deep in this shit.
I really nerded out. A lot of those rounds I did every single day for 18 months.
I think really nerding out might be an understatement. I mean, we all want to test ballistics on things, but I mean, I mean, you went as far as, I mean, clearly you've shot all that ballistics, right?
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit more about that wall of gel. I mean, that's not something you see in everybody's safe space. Like you see guns,
No.
you don't see results, right? Just for the viewers, like a block of gel is not cheap, right?
No,
And
they're like $60.
right. And so you've invested. You've
Yeah,
invested in a lot of gel.
Burned through quite a bit of gel.
Yeah.
But I learned a lot. But based on everything, my theory is, do we care if whatever threat is dies from the interaction, and you don't die? Well, I don't know that I really care about that, because if you hit somebody in the liver, that's 18 minutes. They could do a lot of stuff in 18 minutes. Do we care about incapacitation? Yes, of course. We would like them to stop trying to end our life or somebody that we love. What I think is of more value is a change in behavior by contact, regardless of where it is on the body, so that you can continue to solve the problem as quickly as possible. And
Like, how do you judge as you're doing this? How do you judge, like, this is an A and this is an F?
crazy as I am, it's environmentally dependent. So like I would run if I was driving to California, or if I was driving out of state.
Oh, so you choose your rounds based upon your particular situation. You're not like, this is my brand and this is my round. You're like, this is my brand and round for if I'm driving, for if I'm going to the mall, for if I am.
Well,
Going wherever.
it used to be more complicated than that, but now it's like, okay, am I going to be in and around vehicles? Am I going to be in a crowded place where I can't afford to overpenetrate? Am I going to be in the forest, you know,
Yeah.
or something? I would use 147 hardcast. All of it is plus P. The most powder charge that you can get out of 9mm is what I would run in any of it. But I have rounds that penetrate 35 inches, 40 inches, and some that only penetrate, you know, not even FBI rated mandatory depth of penetration.
Dude, that's responsible. That's like, that is truly the definition of responsible gun ownership. Somebody that's like, hey, in this particular situation where I'm going to be, I know the exact depth of penetration, so I do not have, you know, collateral
And
issues.
And the main thing that most people don't think of is point of aim, point of impact, depending on how far. Like, obviously, category of problems could vary greatly. The majority of us is, you know, 90% is in 7 yards, 90% of those engagements are within 5, and 90% of those are within 1. But there are other problems. My problem was very dynamic, it was very complex, and it was not typical of some type of armed assault that you might see somewhere. So what I carry and my knowledge as it relates to this is it comes with an obsession of never wanting to fall short again, and wanting to excel. You know, most people don't think of, you know, I like this gun because it does this.
Right.
They don't think of a mechanical bond between the biological input. So there's a human being here and there's a mechanics here. So what bonds the best that's able to perform the best in the largest category of problems as it relates to lethal force? So that's what I've done a lot of data collection on.
Wow. Well, dude, you have an awesome, awesome safe space,
Thanks, brother.
but you are missing a few things.
What am I missing?
I'm gonna show you.
A Derringer?
Nah, dude, I'm gonna pimp this place out.
Nice.
Let's do it.
Awesome.
So our friends over at Silencer Central are going to gift you a Banish 9mm.
Wow.
So this is actually their Banish 45. They run for multi-caliber.
Wow. Oh my God, it's so light. And I like it's very short and compact.
Yeah. And
It's so light too.
And
You
the cool
get
thing is they're going to
transitions.
send it to you, and the whole process is so super simple. Like literally, they walk you through it, tell you what to do. Hey, did double check this? Did you do this right? Are you sure this is the correct answers? They walk you through it. You sign off online. They actually walk you through on your phone sometimes too, so you can even log in from your phone and just sign the stuff right from there. As soon as the ATF approves the form, they call you, they say they're going to ship it to you, and it arrives on your doorstep. Like, it's such an easy process.
Wow.
So,
That's crazy. Well, thank you very much, brother.
well,
That's
dude,
awesome.
it doesn't end there. Our friends at Walther are gifting this Meister Q5 Match 9mm. Now, this is even more special too. So they actually took this out of their showroom. So this is a one-of-a-kind weapon that we want to give to you for thanking you for opening up your safe space to us.
This is spectacular. Thank you so much.
Dude,
This
anytime.
is rad.
Well, let's get that thing out to the range, man.
Yeah, let's do it. Thanks, brother.
Dude, anytime. Thanks for having us over.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.